Downtown Toledo is undergoing changes, but some businesses are struggling to keep up. One restaurant owner says construction at the historic Spitzer and Nicholas buildings has made it tough for customers to get through the door. Steve Iwanek spoke with the owner of Hamburger Mary's down on Huron Street in downtown. Steve, she told you people just aren't coming back like before.
Yeah, Jeff, you have that right. Thea Grabig's restaurant now sits across from a construction site. And lately, she says, instead of the register ringing, she only hears the sounds of dumpsters being filled. And that has her concern for the future. Since August, the corner of Madison and Huron downtown has looked like this. Cranes, cones, and for one restaurant, a lack of customers.
We just want to make sure that people want to come here and that they can come here and that they can access it and they can feel safe leaving here.
Thea Grabig co-owns Hamburger Mary's off Huron Street, right next door to the historic Spitzer and Nicholas buildings. The buildings are a part of the Lucas County Land Bank's $190 million Four Corners project, transforming old offices into 400 new apartments and new shops. But during the makeover, there are streets partially closed, sidewalks fenced off, and parking meters shut down.
80% of the parking on Huron is gone, 90% of the parking on Madison is gone.
Before the Orange Barrel, she says the restaurant averaged 60 to 70 customers a night. Now?
How many have you been getting typically since this all started?
Way less than that.
Grabig says what hurts most is the lack of support.
We kind of braced ourselves, but at no point was there ever a proactive take from the city. There was no extra funds or grants or money allocated or set aside to help sustain these businesses in the interim, and I think that was frustrating.
The County Land Bank's president, David Mann, told WTOL 11 he understands the frustrations. However, he says, quote, investing in the Four Corners buildings is a chance to bring hundreds of new residents to that area of downtown. We want businesses like Hamburger Mary's to have lots of customers, but to do that, we must get these buildings ready for the future. Otherwise, everything will stay exactly the same. Mann added that construction should wrap up by January, but Grabig worries her restaurant might not make it that far.
It is a fear that we won't survive the construction.
Yeah. Now, I did get a chance to speak with Councilman Nick Comine. He said he's already had a conversation with Grabig, and he says council will be working on ways to improve parking access for Hamburger Mary's here on Huron Street, as well as improving street lighting to make it safe for people walking on the sidewalks. Here in downtown Toledo, Steve Iwanek, WTOL 11.